Jared, after your mom died.
Belly, give it up! I don't care about this wedding anymore. We got another one to be excited about. Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 8 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, Last Kiss, and I am so excited for this episode. I no longer give a flying who marries Belly because the Taylor Allison Swift is engaged. If you did not hear, I am very happy to tell you that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are engaged. Yesterday was canceled. Nobody worked. It was a holiday. We celebrated. It was a very, very exciting day. The pictures are absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Congratulations to the couple. But legitimately, I don't care who gets married in this show anymore. I did not have on my bingo card that Taylor Swift would quite literally save me from the mental turmoil that is this fandom. Go figure. Go figure. Taylor Swift saves me in life all the time. So this is a fun episode. I'm sure it's going to be such a great grand time. Let's just jump in and find out what happens. But before we do, we have to announce the giveaways. I normally wait until Sunday, and if I don't hear from the person, then I pick somebody else. So I'm going to pick somebody else, but Preppy Gal 28, I am going to give you one last chance because I'm a sucker. Preppy Gal 28, you were picked for episode 6. Hello, hello, hello. You commented heart hands emoji. You are picked for episode 6 to win the second book. So message me over on TikTok or Instagram at star_chef_productions. If you can do so by tomorrow, that would be great. Then I can get it in for you. Otherwise, we have 2 winners for episode 7. We have Rosabelle F3582 for book 3 and at Caitlin 0707. Congratulations! You have won book 3. Again, that's Rosabelle F3582, Caitlin 0707. I will answer your questions. For some reason, I did not do that this time to let you know that you've won. And if you could either message me on TikTok or Instagram at star_chef_productions. If you feel comfortable giving me an address that I could send the book to, I will get that in the mail right out. And I'm not kidding. Yesterday was canceled for me. My brain shut off. Nothing was working. So I didn't even pick a gift. I just realized that I didn't even pick a gift for this episode for the next giveaway. Let's do that real fast. Just Juice, The Summer I Turned Pretty mini perfume set, 3 perfumes for women and men and thems. Cousins Beach, Bonfire Nights, Summer in Bloom. So I got this. I got the Cousins Beach one. I really, really liked it. It's like a vanilla coconut. And then I ended up getting the 3 because I was like, I need them all now. The Summer in Bloom one I really liked. The Bonfire Nights I wasn't crazy about. It's kind of like simmer. It's kind of like simmer. It's kind of like cinnamon. But yeah, let's do this. So this will be the giveaway for episode 8. All you have to do is send a heart hands emoji down in the comments, either along with your comment of something that you're saying or just a heart hands emoji to be entered in the giveaway, and then I will announce the winner in the next episode. All right, let's do it. As always, these will be fully unedited over on Patreon, as are seasons 1 and 2, the entire season, so go check them out. I have a Dobbie hair on my nose. It's itching. Without further ado, this is season 3, episode 8 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, Last Kiss. 3rd longest episode. Crazy! I don't want to get negative, but I feel like I have to mention this. The show had to put out another statement about bullying. On their Instagram, they put out like a picture that was like, this summer everyone started acting normal online again, because Bonrads were making edits of Belly being choked, body slammed, and smacked by Conrad because of the beach scene. Don't be a crazy fan. They're on both sides. Don't be them. That's just sick.
Hung over all day with my dad. Have fun in the spa today.
Oh god, that is a punishment.
I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, good. Who the hell goes on a run after a night of drinking? I commend that girl. Ah!
Hey,
Hey.
You're supposed to be fishing.
can we just forget that it ever happened? I was drunk off my I was way out of line. I'm really sorry.
You weren't drunk.
Yeah, I was.
You weren't drinking, you were
You
sober.
haven't changed at all.
What are you saying, that you don't want to forget?
You're sick. I'm marrying your father, and what am I supposed to say to him now? I'm supposed to let you stand up there with him on his wedding day? I want you to make up one of your bull excuses, and I want you to go. Go! Go!
What did you expect me to say? Trying to come out of this with a little pride, and you won't let me have that. You broke my heart last night, Belly. Is that what you want to hear?
You really are heartless.
I think it's you who's heartless.
What is that supposed to
Oh
mean?
my god.
I will never not love you.
I think you know that. I think you've known all along.
I agree with
not
that. I
true.
think she is too.
After all these years?
It hasn't been years since Christmas.
Nothing.
Oh my god, are they gonna kiss? Oh my god.
Okay. I'm not pretending for you anymore.
I've never felt more alive.
I feel like a lot of Bonrads that I talk to are like, Belly's totally unaware that Conrad is still in love with her. And I was like, I don't agree with that at all. I 100% think that Belly knows and understands that Conrad is probably still in love with her. I even go as far as saying at the motel scene, everyone's like, well, she picked Jer, she picked Jer. Sure, she picked Jer, but I think we totally would have had a repeat of season 1 if Conrad didn't say, whatever I said, I don't mean it. If he stuck to his word and said, yes, I do still love you. Yes, I do still want to be with you. We would have had her leaving Jeremiah and picking Conrad. So I do think that a small part of her always knew that he never stopped loving her, because she even says at the motel, this is what he does. He gives and he takes. I can't even blame him. This is who he is. So I'll give Conrad that one. With that said, he does also have to understand, even though she does still have feelings for him, clearly based on all of the moments they shared, it still doesn't take away from the fact that this is a mess now. It's a mess, it's a messy situation, and we need to kind of figure out how to navigate this and go through it. He has been so emotionally unavailable for so long. After 4 years, Conrad's like, woohoo, I finally said it, let's be together. And she's like, whoa, wait. After 4 years, yeah, you finally said it. What am I supposed to do with this? Now that I'm here, about to start a life with your brother, and now you're like, surprise. It's a lot.
No one else has that effect on
It's
me.
unfair of him
No
to
one.
not acknowledge that part for
Suddenly,
her.
I have this feeling.
I also don't think she should have told him to make up an excuse and leave. Like, that's not good either, Belly.
When Conrad Fisher told a girl he loved her, he meant it.
Junior
The girl could believe in
Mint! She found the necklace.
I'd be betting my whole life on him.
Don't stick
I
him in the
won't.
closet. He needs to breathe. I don't have a scarf for my Junior Mint. Make me a scarf. I don't knit.
This morning.
Yeah, I wasn't really up for it.
Sit down.
Get him, Taylor.
Belly's my oldest friend in the world. Of course it's my business.
Are we done here?
No. Can you sit your down? She's just like gonna blow up her whole life just because you suddenly remember she exists?
Yes. No, it's not like I just suddenly remembered that she exists.
Do you see that? Like, I acknowledge that Conrad isn't trying to be vindictive. I don't think he's trying to be malicious. But in his mind, that is how simple things work. I told her I love her. Now we ride off into the sunset. I mean, no, but he's not a malicious person. But at the same time, he has to snap into reality and realize, as he is taking the time to process, which he should, but as he is taking that time to process, Belly is in a mental prison. Frustrating and exhausting and stressful to be in love with a person who is emotionally unavailable, because you don't know what to expect. You have to drag things out of them. You have to put things into place and fill in the blanks. It is horrible. I've been through it. If you've been through it, you know. It is so suffering. And I know that he's not trying to do that to Belly, but it doesn't take away from the fact that that is what was happening. Belly is afraid to let herself feel that again.
I don't think that you're capable of being the person that she needs. Ooh. And I think you know that.
Ouch. I don't like that. I think that she's projecting her own emotions onto him. Look at this face right here. She feels like she is not capable of giving Steven what he needs.
Talk about what?
Conrad?
You know, girl.
I don't want to talk about him. What did he say?
I thought you didn't want to talk about it.
Run off into the sunset?
Oh my God. What if he says something to Jeremiah?
No. I mean, I told him.
Taylor's
I
trying to
definitely
fish it
don't
out
care.
of her to see how she feels.
Did I do the right thing? Like, is that the
Yeah.
right thing to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You did. I can marry my best friend. And
That
I'm never
you're
letting him go.
lying to about so much more now.
$10 says you cry before me.
Sucker.
Talk me out of it one last time.
No.
She's
I'm
like, please, please, please talk me out of
I
it.
know what's best for you.
Is he insane? Why is he even here?
You're both insane.
Just ignore him.
So in love that you acted insane, and that's the way.
Belly, I'll be right with you.
All this speculation over this scene for it to just be the rehearsal scene. Yeah, Taylor's not in. She's like, nope. She knows Belly, and she could tell the way she's acting.
Kaylee, the table looks great.
Thank you.
She worked really hard on it.
Let's show us.
Shut the we weren't talking to you. Sorry.
I'm great.
Are you? Yeah? Great.
I'm really sorry that I was such a raging last night.
I'm used to it.
It's okay. I got completely wasted and had your ex-boyfriend walk me home because I'm a basket
Looks
case. It's
happy,
fine.
There might be a guy.
What?
Tell-
It better not be Scott.
It's not Scott.
Okay.
God.
Cleveland! Could you imagine?
I'm not gonna let this one drain my savings and ruin my credit.
Wait, you know about that?
I know that you were trying to protect me.
Wait, she didn't know about that?
Forte.
What do you have planned?
I thought they had told her.
Lobster rolls?
Oh. How thoughtful. Just like a lobster roll on mini chocolate glazed cakes.
All night I haven't looked in his direction. I am painfully aware of him. At any moment he could blow this whole thing up.
Hey.
He could blow this whole thing. Belly is so wrong for this.
Her strength and resilience, his optimism and steadfastness.
His drive and determination.
That's true.
And from Steven.
She has to read the paper.
Yes, we didn't come up with anything. Nobody has a bigger heart than my big brother. And you may not be my sister by blood, but you are in my heart.
And Conrad, you're loyal as hell. I really respect that. Brothers to the end.
Oh.
Daughter she always wished she had. That makes me feel like a part of her is with us every day. Then is something more. And at the risk of sounding
Laurel
really
just looked at
cringy,
Conrad.
as soulmates.
I should have made this vodka. Go away. Just go away. You're going to ruin everything.
Partners are thrilled you're taking the job. None more than me.
Chair. You said yes without consulting me?
They couldn't give him one thing. They couldn't give him one thing. They couldn't give him one thing. They're like, here, you could have the lobster rolls, but also let's just blow up our whole lives and not talk about this giant career that we're gonna go for. Like, I'm done. I defended Jeremiah not saying anything to Belly in the last episode because Adam had literally just told him that morning and he said that he was thinking about it. How did he not tell her that he took the job? And how did he already take it? It's been less than 24 hours. But okay, yeah, sure. No, Jeremiah wouldn't talk to her about
way
that.
We don't have to rely
That
on
makes
our
total
parents for
sense.
anything. I thought you'd be proud of me. Make the commute from our place, and with the money I'll be making, we'll be able to get that apartment.
I just really wish that you had talked to me about it first.
Yeah, well, I really
Wait,
wish you
you
would
don't
talk to
want
him
me to do
about
it that way.
Conrad, so I guess we're equal in this.
I want it for you too.
No, you just want to not feel
I just
guilty
want us
about
to Figure
lying.
out what's next.
She is trying to validate herself for her secrets by giving in to things that are making her upset. I don't believe that he wouldn't have talked to her about the job first, but it's fine.
Hey,
That's
come
what
on.
the show wants. That's
Why don't
what's
you us to grab us
happening.
some ice cream? I don't really want to. So first you tap out early on the bachelor party, then you bail on fishing.
It's just sad because after Susanna died, they should have been super close and been able to rely on each other. Their relationship was destroyed because of Belly.
How you doing with all of this?
It's killing me.
You'll get through it, I promise, and I'm here for you.
We know he's the first baby. They have that special relationship. We've never, ever seen her have this kind of a conversation with Belly. Love in general, but never specifically for Conrad or specifically for Jeremiah. It's hard for me that she's just like, oh, Conrad, is everything all right? Like, aren't you supposed to be understanding of how Belly feels too? After 4 years, and to Laurel's knowledge, honestly, still, because she doesn't know that he said everything to Belly last night. Conrad's not saying anything, so why isn't she encouraging that? Or like, why? I don't know. This is kind of, I don't know. The Laurel Conrad conversations are just kind of annoying me at this point. 'Cause it's just like showing favoritism. If Laurel brought a quarter of this energy to supporting Jeremiah in moments, she sat there at dinner and watched Adam ridicule him over being a super senior, and then it's like, oh, Conrad, are you okay?
Kaylee then, huh?
Oh, totally they're coming out, wasn't it? Oh, I wonder if she's
Where?
gonna be on Adam's
Of course
guest
it
on Monday.
was.
Got on it.
Oh, nothing?
Anything?
No, you?
Nothing. Like kissing a plant.
Thanks.
Okay.
Really? That's
We got
where?
that out of the way. How about we talk terms? Off the top of my head.
This season. They'd literally have Denise say, well, now that we got that out of the way. Oh my God, this season. I don't remember saying this in the previous episodes. Maybe I did. My friend had mentioned something about the writer's strike, and I looked it up, and it specifically said that the writer's strike significantly impacted this show and how they processed the scripts and put them out. Like, they didn't get to review them. There were things that were rushed and blah, 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 blah. So, like, I know I've been picking on the writing a lot this year, but that put it a little more into perspective for me. But like the fact that they literally had Denise say, now that we got that out of the way. The show is literally killing me. It is literally killing me. All right, we got it out of the way. Let's get staler now, I guess.
1 year Cliff. Spoon feed it. Mama bird.
Ew. Red. Red. Just for the record, we all did realize that Jeremiah's Jeep is red, right? I love looking for like the artistic aspects of things. Red and blue and red and blue, and loving him is red and blue and red and blue. But then in the surfboard scene, Jeremiah's is red and Conrad is blue. And from the literal beginning of the series, Jeremiah's Jeep is red. I don't think it's as deep in certain situations as people think it is. Belly needed a late night swim. It's her thing. Ooh, that's pretty.
I'm making a promise in front of everyone to love him.
Yeah, you sound really excited
How can
about
I marry
it.
him with a secret this big between us?
Yeah, let's focus on that.
You're not supposed to be in here, are you?
I know, but I have to tell you something.
Oh, he knows.
Last night, Conrad told me he still has feelings for me.
Dude, I'm gonna kill him.
Jer. No, please just stay here.
Stop protecting him.
I'm not.
I see
You
the
are.
way he looks at you. I know he's been in love with you this whole summer, even longer.
She's like, you did? I didn't. Belly, you're the only one who is being ignorant to your own feelings.
Are we over? Is that why you're telling me this, so you can go to him with a clear conscience?
No, he doesn't matter. This is you and me. And we're getting married tomorrow, unless you want out.
Are you trying to talk him out of it so you don't have to say it? I'm sorry. The unless you want out comment makes me totally feel like she's trying to get him to say it so she doesn't have to. Conrad did that, right? Conrad said to Agnes, I was a boyfriend. I pushed her away and she goes, oh, you did the whole thing so she would break up with you so you didn't have to. That is clearly, in my opinion, what is happening here.
Can I stay here tonight?
Belly. Oh, this is sad. This is so sad. He knew the second she said, I wanted to talk to you. He knew. Cue all the pawn rats making fun of him being the little spoon again. There is nothing wrong with little spoons. And 5 minutes later, Conrad was murdered. Oh, you. Great.
I've been down there all morning. He's not there. Blake? I need socks.
Everything okay? Have you seen Jer?
Oh, Annika's
Jared,
alive.
we were
That's good
supposed
to
to be at the
know.
country club, like,
Like,
now.
where is
Where
she?
are you?
He probably just went out surfing or something.
No, he's not surfing.
Steven, you missed a lot, honey.
Conrad told me he loved me, and
Steven kind of
through it, and
smiled.
you did.
Con told you he loved you.
Steven, please.
What do you mean, what the are you thinking? I think she should have. I think she also should have talked to him about Christmas. Notice how she confessed Conrad's confession, but not her own secret that she's been saying, I think I should tell him about.
That's okay. We'll figure it out together. Yeah?
Oh, Steven. It's like, I'm gonna go find Conrad.
Isn't it bad luck to see the groom before the wedding? Not in the mood, Fisher. Just tell me if you've seen him or not.
Oh, yes, big brother,
I'd
go.
want to see you if I were him anyway.
Really? What is wrong with you? We can all clearly see that you're still hung up on Belly, okay? With all your brooding and your sad boy. The weekend of her wedding to your little brother. You really think she was gonna change her mind?
Maybe.
Yeah,
You're insane.
we did. But it's so crazy
Steven,
that he
I really
did
don't
it.
want to hear about this from you.
Oh, no, you're gonna hear it. Belly is my little sister, and Jared's my best friend. I've barely seen you in years. All right, I see Jared every day. He has Thanksgiving with my family. He has the spare key to my apartment. He calls my grandmother Money for sake.
Interesting. So many people have argued that Conrad had to have come home for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's Thanksgiving and Christmas. He had to have come home. That just confirmed that he hasn't. Steven literally says, I haven't seen you in years. Jeremiah has Thanksgiving with my family. We know that Christmas was spent with Belly. Conrad has not been home for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I kept bringing up the fact that Steven was a huge Bonrad. We have that cute little banter of Taylor and Steven in season 2, Jelly and Bonrad, and he is hardcore for Conrad. He is also extremely close to Conrad, even though he was close to Jeremiah as well. He was also very close to Conrad. We had the whole moment where Conrad has his panic attacks and they bond and they can trust each other. He is a huge advocate for Conrad. So for him to be saying this and for him to be like, Jer is my best friend, I haven't even seen you in years, Jer spends Thanksgiving with my family. Conrad has not been home in years. Conrad shut out everybody for years and rarely will talk to Laurel once in a blue moon.
You were the one who disappeared.
Yeah, and now you know why.
Look, I know that somewhere.
So you shut
in
out your
all stuff is
entire
stuff to bullshit,
family for almost
there's
half
still
a
goodbye.
decade?
Fix what you broke. Find Jer.
I know I keep pausing, but there's so much to say. The main problem that we have to remember with Conrad, it's not that everybody is criticizing for him finally confessing his feelings. It's that he has confessed feelings before and then got scared and either took them back or pretended like it wasn't the truth. If he loves Belly, even though it's her wedding weekend, he has to tell her. I would agree with that if this wasn't like the 4th time. We know as viewers that this is going to be the final time because we know it's the end of the series. But for all the characters, and Belly included, they're thinking that it's just going to be a repeat again. We had him almost kiss her, but then he doesn't acknowledge that there's the kiss. We had the infinity necklace. I think about you, but I just can't be with you. She can go off with Jer because whatever he said about loving her, he didn't mean it. All these times where he has shown that he does want to be with her, it's brushed over after. In the morning, he said, I was drunk, I was out of line. He already was like having doubts about his feelings. Not that he was doubting his feelings, the doubt of expressing and stating the feelings was ignited. Conrad's doing his thing again. Give it a day or two, he's gonna take it back, and that's why Steven's mad. So I don't blame them for being mad. Us as viewers, we know that it is serious this time.
For you. She asked me to give it to you on your wedding day.
Oh my god.
Jer has one too.
Oh my god.
Did you give it to him this morning?
I left it with Conrad. I drained
Laurel, you sneaky little sneak. Susanna wanted you to give it to
My only
him.
daughter is about to get married.
Thank you, Mommy.
Mommy. Why is it that Laurel can constantly ask how Conrad feels about everything, but she never once considered bringing up to Belly how she feels about Conrad? Like, obviously right now, I understand.
Come on, hit me. It'll make you feel better.
No, it'll make you feel better.
Belly's waiting for you. Don't keep her waiting on her wedding.
Shut the
but don't talk to me about her.
I know about Cabo, you. Maybe I should be the one asking you if you love her or not.
Oh, valid. Sorry.
Good, can we go now?
I don't care if I get for that. Oh!
Don't talk to me
Oh,
about who loves Belly
God!
more.
Oh, he hit him twice? All right, the second one wasn't valid. The first punch is valid. You don't go and find him trying to be the hero saying put her first and then throw that in his face. Like, if you're gonna throw Cabo in his face, don't even go. Like, don't have Steven go and do it. You want to stay out of the situation, but then you're gonna implement yourself in the situation, and then you're gonna stay out of it, but then you're gonna throw digs. That's not cool. I would not have thrown the second punch, though.
I love her. She picked you.
So you don't even believe that because you just told her you didn't believe
I
it.
gave you your shot years ago.
Oh, God, this is going to be so heartbreaking.
You're not my brother anymore. You're dead to me. You and I are done.
I have to pause and read this. We couldn't get a Susanna voiceover. I only ever got to see you in love once, and for that I will always, always be grateful. Not just that I got to see you in love, but I got to see you be loved. Oh, the way she looked at you. It was like you were the only boy in the world. As a mother, there's no greater gift than to see her child be so dearly loved by another person. Today, if there is even a fraction of the love I saw, then I am more than happy. I am overjoyed. She's clearly talking about Belly here. She is assuming Belly and Conrad would get married, which is why it hurt Jeremiah. The nail on the coffin there for Jeremiah's heartbreak.
Would it be like the worst thing in the world if you didn't?
No, say it.
She wants you to, Taylor. Say it.
I don't think you should do this.
Do what?
Marry Jeremiah. I don't think that you should. Your bachelorette.
Yeah, well, I was high when I said
No,
that.
we
so-
both know that that's not why.
No, stop. You can't support me, then you shouldn't be here.
But I've been
Belly,
supporting you this
stop.
entire time, Belly. I mean,
I choose him over everyone because that is what you do when you love someone and when you're
No, it's
really in
not.
it with them.
that's codependency.
Oh, stop. You are the last person that I would ever come to for relationship advice.
Wow, Belly.
You
Yeah.
get to take your messy relationship problems out on Taylor.
Yeah.
AWOL.
Steven, shut up.
She
You know
is.
how good of a friend Taylor is to you?
Yeah, she is so much like Conrad, and it makes me feel like after all of the treatment that Conrad has given her and the way he's reacted and acted in certain situations, it's almost as if she's learned that behavior from him and has implemented it into her relationship with Jeremiah. The way that she just spoke to Taylor is so Conrad coded. Like, let's not admit any fault. Let's not admit what the actual issue is. Let's just get angry and mad at the situation and redirect that frustration towards that person for pointing out the obvious, which is blatantly in front of all of us.
You rage again last night?
Legend. Hey, I need a minute.
He knows this isn't happening. I asked Dad to bring this from home. Meant to give it to you this morning. Belly should have Mom's ring, Conrad. Okay. Fantastic. So Adam wouldn't give Jeremiah Susanna's ring, but Conrad got it. Like, what other great things can we show Conrad doing to make Jeremiah look like a piece of shit? Like, we don't need all of this. Hitting him a second time is the epitome of what's been happening to him the entire season.
What happened to your face?
I need to say something to you.
Just go.
I want to know what he was gonna say. Belle, you wanted to know too. Now you ruined it for everybody.
I'm sorry for screwing everything up.
He didn't leave. He didn't leave.
Hurts.
Oof.
Being near you like this, being with you, loving you, it was all worth it.
This is the first time he has stood his ground, and I think that's why it's hitting Belly. The realization of that is like, wait, this is different. But she's still gonna try and marry Joe.
A part of me always believed that we would find our way back to each other. We would be connected.
So you did believe that?
By our history.
I love
But this
forehead
time
kisses.
it felt final. Bye-bye, Birdie. You finally found somebody who deserves you.
Denise? This wasn't there.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I need to watch the scene over because I zoned out. I'm not even gonna play it off like I didn't. I'm sorry. I zoned out.
You people are like herding cats.
To be continued?
Yeah, to be continued, and let's have Taylor actually admit feelings instead of having it be Steven.
There's gonna be a wedding?
I'm dressed and so are you. I don't want to talk about it, Bells. I always come back. Conrad's the one who leaves. I can't even say his name without you getting this look on your face.
Jer.
Can't stop thinking about him, can you? Tell me you don't still love him.
Jeremiah, I love you.
That's not what I asked.
It's not a no.
Yes. I'll always have him in my heart, but he's not the one that I choose.
I don't want part of you, Belly.
I want
all
of you.
I haven't had that, not ever. I know about Christmas.
Oh!
We were together.
I would have told you. I
I
swear
know,
that we didn't.
So then
know
you should have
didn't
told
stay
him.
Together, okay? But something happened. Something bigger than that. You started to love him again. You both for making me think it was all in my head.
I never meant. That's why you picked a fight with me before spring break?
Yes, of course it was.
Why didn't you just say something?
Because I was waiting for you to tell me. If you had any doubts, you could have said no, but you said yes. Finally, I am enough. I see the way you look at him. Don't think you've ever looked at me like that. She said she's only ever seen him in love once.
Jer, after your mom died.
Belly, give it up!
You and I don't know where I end and where you begin. It doesn't compare.
Yeah, that's a
me and
problem,
you.
sweetie.
You can't marry me to erase him.
100%.
I don't know how to not love you.
I knew that if I asked him to, he would still marry me, but I couldn't.
Cardigan. Did anybody tell the wedding party it's not happening? Oh, you drew stars around my scars. Paris! Do it, girl. Get it. Curse you for the longest time. This is a perfect song. What are you doing there? What are you doing? No! Good episode. Cousins Waves. All right, there you have it. Episode 8, Last Kiss. Very, very good episode. I really enjoyed this. It was extremely stressful and emotional, but it's finally out after 8 fucking episodes. The wedding is off. It is canceled. I'm just happy to be on the other freaking side of it at this point because it was getting exhausting, and I think we all agreed on that. Conrad showed a lot of growth. I feel like this is the first time we've ever seen him go through like the Conrad motions, but ultimately do what was right at the end, which was go to Belly, tell her that it wasn't a lie. He is not walking away this time because he doesn't mean it or he shouldn't have said it. It is the right thing to do to let them flourish in the relationship that she keeps stating that she wants. So I love this. My only criticism would be with Jeremiah when he kind of snaps at him. I should be asking you if you love her. If your feelings are to go to your brother to find him, to bring him back to the wedding because you want to do right by him, that snap shouldn't have happened. I also do understand that that conversation between the two of them needed to happen, and I don't think it could have happened without snapping involved. Again, Jeremiah punching him, I feel is totally valid. The second punch, I don't think is valid. Jeremiah and Conrad could have happened less aggressively than it did because they were both at heightened emotions. They needed to take it out on each other. What breaks my heart, I don't see a world where their relationship could get back to what it was or could move past this and forward to be a good relationship between the two of them. I hate that because we have Jeremiah, Conrad, Susanna, and Adam. Adam's a piece of shit. We all agree on that. Susanna held the three of them together and was the glue. They lost Susanna. They should have bonded together stronger and more efficiently than they ever had before. But they couldn't because of Belly. So now, years later, we have this happen. Regardless of the way it happened, it is still so painful for both of them. Conrad's in pain because he thinks he lost Belly to Jeremiah. Jeremiah's in pain because he knows he lost Belly to Conrad. How were they ever supposed to mend that relationship? I really hope that we get somewhat of a time jump, because that's the only way that I could see the show making this make sense. And I really want them and need them to make that make sense. I cannot leave this show with the brothers not fixing that and having a broken relationship. I can't have it. If the series ends like that, I am going to hate it. The whole thing with the last episode was, I felt what we saw was Conrad leave the bathroom, which indicated to me that he left the bar. He did not drive anybody home. He left Jeremiah puking in the bathroom, which was up, because you should have stayed there and helped his brother. And a lot of people in the comments were like, he said he was DD. I don't think that him leaving the bathroom indicated that he left the bar. I think that, he had stayed. We never got confirmation on that, but again, not important at this point. But my whole argument was, I am extremely close to my brothers, and let's say he didn't leave the bar and just left the bathroom, I would never have left one of my brothers in the bathroom puking like that, regardless of how angry I am. I love my brothers and I love my siblings, and I guess that is not something that everybody has, but for me, I need this sibling dynamic to be fixed. Yes, they have Laurel. Yes, they have Steven. Yes, they have friendships, but nothing compares to the brother relationship that Jeremiah and Conrad had. Nothing compares to that connection. Nobody understands the other one's pain like the other brother. We have Belly leaving, deciding to use the passport and the gift card gift from Laurel to go to Paris. I love this for her. This is a fantastic idea. He is flying back to California. So it just so happens that he is at the airport at the exact same time that Belly is at the airport. She's clearly walking over towards him. So he's obviously going to see her. He is clearly going to see that she is not at her wedding. The beginning of the next episode is going to be very, very interesting. I am very curious to see what the look on Conrad's face is going to be when he sees her. This is bonkers. Want to see a conversation with Taylor and her, because Belly has constantly been taking out her own frustrations and insecurities on everybody else around her, and Taylor the most, I feel, in this episode, because Taylor is calling her out on what she is seeing, which is very obvious, and Belly is gaslighting her and making her feel stupid and literally calling her a terrible person. I would never take relationship advice from you, because she's being honest when Belly's not. So I need an apology and I need a conversation there. I think it's hysterical that Steven and Denise kissed, and Denise literally says, now that we got that out of the way. Because yeah, okay, we were all wondering how they were going to do this, what they were going to do with them. Well, we're going to have them kiss and just ignore that there's anything there and be like, whatever. So we have a brief conversation with Steven and Taylor. They are going to talk about things later. I need an apology from Taylor to Steven, acknowledgement that she has emotions towards him and is in love with him. I need that before anything can happen there with the two of them. I love Laurel. I feel like this season has really done her character a disservice. I feel like she is so unbelievably complex, and they wasted so much of her character's time trying to bang John and be sympathetic towards Conrad. I think that we could have had a lot more deeper scenes with Laurel. I also understand the connection that Laurel has with Conrad, but there should be somewhat of a connection with Jeremiah. That's my biggest problem. She's clearly favoriting Conrad. We get that. They have a special relationship. But Susanna was her best friend. She loves the boys. She loves Conrad and Jeremiah. And we never, ever once ever see her being in the slightest bit of compassionate as she is with Conrad as she is with Jeremiah, and that bothers me because it's clear favoritism. And it makes me look at Laurel poorly. And I don't like that because I don't believe that she wouldn't be there for both boys. Again, I can see the favoritism if she's there for Conrad more because they have a closer relationship. But she also sees, like Steven said, I see Jeremiah all the time, you know, like he's with us spending holidays and everything. It's like, they are close. You can't tell me Laurel and Jeremiah don't have a close relationship. So why don't we ever see anything? It bothers me with that. I loved the conversation or the argument with Steven and Conrad because at the end of the day, yes, Steven is Belly's older brother. Steven is going to protect his little sister and Steven is going to stand up for her. And I think that we found out a lot of stuff in that conversation and got a lot of answers to a lot of things that people have been questioning. I haven't seen you in years. I see Jeremiah every day. He has a key to my apartment. He spends Thanksgiving with us. Where have you been? You completely blocked us out of your life. And he says, well, I think you know why now. Yes, Conrad, we know why. We know it's Belly. But the fact that you can shun the entire rest of the world for Belly is a bit of a problem. That's not healthy. That's not good. That you chose to stay away. You lost your mother, have a broken relationship with your father. And so the other family that you do have, which is Laurel, Steven, and Jeremiah, not counting Belly, you completely shut them out of your life because seeing Belly was so painful. That is a problem. So I want to see work on that. I want to see Conrad acknowledging that that happened and that he is sorry for it and working on the relationship with Steven that was so precious at one time. I think Steven deserves that after all the support he's given Conrad. And I think that Conrad needs that, being Steven was a very, very important person and a good friend to him. But I commend Steven for that, for standing up for her. We saw Annika. She's alive. That's fantastic. Love my girl Annika. This conversation needed to be had. Belly is in complete and utter denial. And I want to blame her 100%, but she's not 100% to blame because she has been conditioned to believe that the way it goes is they have something and then they don't. And then they have something and then they don't. And regardless of what happens, it happens and then it's gone. And her brain, it doesn't matter what my opinion is. It doesn't matter what your opinion is. The fact of the matter is there is something and then there's not. It doesn't matter how it happens. There is something and then there's not when it comes to Conrad and Belly. Are emotions there 100% of the time? Yes. Is the love there and real 100% of the time? Yes. But them physically being there together happens and then it's not. So her brain has triggered into that's how it always goes. That's how it always happens. Something's there and then it's gone. Something's there and then it's gone. It never stays for her. I see so many people being like, Belly and Jeremiah never would have lasted if Conrad was around more. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. It definitely wouldn't have lasted if Conrad was around more, which is why I think Conrad should have been around more, but he chose not to be because he couldn't. And I respect that. But Belly is doing the same thing. If your heart is with Conrad, just because he's not there does not mean that you should 100% fully commit to Jeremiah. And if that is the case and you do want to commit to Jeremiah, you need to be honest about that aspect of the relationship. I don't think that Belly should sit around and wait for Conrad until he finally decides that he wants to commit to her. She was forced to move on at the end of season 2 because he said, I didn't mean what I said. She had no choice. She had to move past it. But that still doesn't mean that she shouldn't have had that conversation with Jeremiah. She gaslit him. She, as he said, made him believe that nothing was there, made him feel stupid for pointing out that things were there. The both of them did because of their own insecurities. And so it's sad that we finally find out that Jeremiah did know about Christmas. Belly says, that's why you picked a fight with me before Cabo. He says yes. He was upset and anxious about it. And it also puts things into more perspective now, because when she says during that Cabo scene, she says, you should go back and visit your father. And he says, I just saw him. And that is when it gets triggered. So now it makes sense, because he's thinking back to when he just saw him and thinking back to the exact moment he found out she spent Christmas with Conrad, which is why he got so angry. That makes sense now. But if you put yourself in his shoes, to hear your significant other talking about how you should do this and you should do that and this is what's right and this is what's wrong, while knowing that they spent Christmas with your sibling who is their ex-partner, that is excruciatingly painful. I would not have not been able to say anything. I 100% immediately would have been like, what the is going on? This is what I heard. I would not have been able to keep that in. And I think it's interesting that even when Jeremiah gets called out for Lacey and they break up and then they talk about it and get back together, I find it very interesting and very telling of Jeremiah's character that he didn't throw Christmas in her face. He very easily could have been like, well, why the are you spending Christmas with Conrad and lying to me about it? What happened there? He never did that. And he never threw it in her face. He, as he said, was waiting for her to say it to him. I feel shows how truly remorseful he was with the Lacey situation. Again, it's a very debatable topic. I think he was sorry and he was remorseful, and I think that proves that. But regardless, we have this conversation with Jeremiah and Belly, and she's like still blaming him for the fact that she didn't say anything for Christmas. She's like, you knew? Why didn't you say anything? Belly, you're the one who did it. You're getting angry and upset with Jeremiah for not being truthful about the secret that you were keeping. It's insane to me how oblivious she is to doing things like that when it comes to Conrad. And that's why I truly believe that after everything that her and Conrad experienced, it's not just Conrad conditioning her, it's they've conditioned each other to have this typical kind of an argument, this typical kind of a situation, this typical kind of scenario where it's like, that's just the way we are and that's what's gonna happen. I think that's why this time when he goes to her and breaks the cycle, it does feel different and it is different. But it's insane to me that it's still not enough for Belly to acknowledge it. She had to have Jeremiah be the one to break it off. She keeps digging for it and pushing it too. She keeps asking him to be the one to do it. She keeps pulling for that, even back to the conversation when she goes to him and says, Conrad told me that he has feelings for me. She's like pulling it out of him, like what do you think about that? Yeah, you still want to get married? Like, she can't be the one to say that she doesn't want to do it. She can't do it. She has to have him be the one to say it. And I think it's that, again, reassurance of needing a firm, straightforward answer, because her insecurities of being unsure have derived from her and Conrad never getting closure and having that confirmation ever. So I commend Jeremiah. I'm very glad it was him. I know there were a lot of people saying, I hope Belly dumps him. I hope Belly breaks off the wedding. I never wanted that. I hoped, honestly, that it was mutual. But if it wasn't going to be mutual, I wanted it to be like this. I wanted it to be Jeremiah saying that I know you love me, but I know that you love him, and I deserve and want to have you fully, and I can never have that because you love him. I like that we have him acknowledge that he picked up on everything throughout the whole summer, that he saw the way she was looking at him, that he saw the way he was looking at her. It makes sense as to why he was so moody, why he felt so passionately about cacao. It puts everything into perspective as to why he reacted and acted the way he did. And ultimately, to break it off, I think is something that Jeremiah needs in order to heal and in order to move past this, because regardless of whether it should have happened or not, it is still going to be extremely painful. Like, Belly even says after everything, Belly still says, I know I can ask him to marry me and that he would. That thought still goes through her head. And it's true, to be honest. It's true. If she did ask him, he would still marry her, I think. But now that everything's out on the table, he can't do it. He can't bring himself to do it. So, I like that it ended that way. I think it's heartbreaking, the letter that he had to read from Susanna, with it being Conrad's. I thought that Belly was going to open hers, but she didn't get married. So I guess we'll see that possibly later on. So now where does this leave us? This leaves us with Belly's going to Paris. Conrad is going to California. I'm excited to see their conversation in the next episode. We still do not have the Kaylee secret being exposed. So that's interesting. What are we going to do with these last 3 episodes? 9, 10, 11. What is going to happen with these last 3 episodes? Maybe, here's an idea. Maybe one of the ways that Conrad and Jared could work on their relationship would be Conrad confessing the Kaylee secret to Jer, sitting him down and being like, listen, I want to work towards something with you, so I need to start being honest with you. And he'll tell him about that. But we'll have to see what happens. I'm going on 2 hours now talking. I need to shut the Overall, fantastic episode. This episode was so good. I am happy that it is done. I am so sick and tired of all of this. Now I can exit this world. I have to endure it again through an edit, but that's fine. Let me know what you think in the comments. My brain is fried. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye.